Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jaylee. This is JayLeesCorner. Happy Wednesday. Hey, happy hump day. It has been a long day. Y'all know we was live this morning. Okay. We were live this morning. Okay. So certain things were discussed this morning. Okay. If you missed that live, go ahead and check it out. Okay, go ahead and check it out. We were live this morning at 11 a.m. Okay, so that stuff was up there. Okay, but right now, this stuff is right here. Okay, the BET Awards, Tyrese lawsuit, DJ Envy lawsuit, Harley Russell getting reprimanded. Honey, somebody's husband is allegedly cheating. Okay, and Cardi B and Offset or whatever, and Vic, the BET. Did I say the BET Awards already? I don't know, the BET Awards, and just things, okay, and things. Okay, this is not gonna be no couple of hours live. This may be 2 hours at most. It may just be an hour, okay? Because I said, girl, do some stuff this morning so you ain't gotta do all this other stuff in the evening, okay? Either way it go, we having a good time, okay? Either way it go, things will be discussed. Okay, but y'all know first things first, if you have not done so already, take a little moment. And subscribe to my channel. Become a whole JayBird, okay? Do not forget to also like the video, okay? Comment in the comment section because this is a conversation between us, okay? Do not forget to share the video, okay? Share the video. Follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and tick of the talk. Okay, now I have not looked at myself in the mirror since I got home, and I don't know if my lipstick is right. So let's hope when I get myself on camera, I don't look too crazy because I don't know. Okay, it's fine. I didn't know because I ate earlier and I had some girls. It's not gonna. But hi, hello. I also had to put a different shirt on because I was sitting here. I took my sweater off. I took off the shirt I had on under it. And I'm like, oh, you can get on camera and just have your sweat. I was like, no, it was too much cleavage. Okay. It was too much cleavage. I had to go put on a little different shirt. So that way I was not being, indecently exposed and stuff. Okay. But hello to y'all. Okay. Look, today is a lot. Okay. And I had to be sure to cover it all in 2 separate lives because I could not, I had to do Wednesday morning and now we're here for Wednesday night. So welcome to the circus. Welcome to the circus. Okay. But let me get some hellos in here. Okay. Hello to the people. How y'all doing? How was everyone? I hope everybody had a great Wednesday. Great Wednesday because it's the thing to do. But okay, hello to everybody. I hope y'all all done came in and said hello. I hope y'all all done came in and said, hey, Jaylee, I like the video and not subscribe. Okay, I hope all y'all been doing it. I've been wondering how been not y'all girl. Okay, but hello. Okay, hi. Hello. Thank you for liking my content. I love it all. Okay, I love it all. Okay. Look, I know y'all love the long lives. I do too sometimes, but I am tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. Hey, I'm tired. I need a little nap. But it's just so much. I'm like, I take one day off. I take one day because I did not go live yesterday. Okay. I did not go live yesterday. And then I woke up today to all, I was like, it's hump day and y'all got me humping. They got me, it's all kind of stuff. It's here and there and everywhere. Okay, yeah, okay. Hey, love is what's up, dear Jordan in the house. Okay, and things, okay. It's a mess of a Wednesday. Okay, it is a mess of the Wednesday. I was happy because I'm watching the live about Jada Pinkett and you said I said it this morning. Because I knew this. I was like, if I wait to discuss stuff that was like breaking news earlier, it would make this live longer. And I was like, no. Okay. And I'm like, sometime if I'm up early enough in that time, I'm like, I'll get it to y'all. And so that was this morning at 11 o'clock in the morning. It was fun too. So if I go to bed on time, if I can go to bed tonight, if I can be asleep in my bed by 11 p.m., maybe even by midnight, you may get an live in the morning at 11. Okay. Because if I'm ever live in the mornings, it'll be from like 11, 12 o'clock. I leave work at around 12 o'clock. Okay. But yes. Okay. Now, all these things, all these people around here. Now, I want to say this, okay? Just a just slight touches on the Will and Jada of it all. News of them being officially separated. I just want to make sure everybody is aware that Jada wrote a book. Okay. Jada wrote a book. And the same way that when Will wrote his book, and Will was saying things in his book, and when anybody else writes a book, they have to promote the book, and they have to discuss what's in the book. So I just want to be sure that y'all don't think that she's just out the blue. Today, I must say she's promoting the book. That's it. Okay. So I've seen a lot of Jada dissing today. I don't like it. I was on social media and I was watching, comments and here and there. And I was like, y'all really out here slandering this woman. That's why I keep my business to myself. Y'all ain't gonna be hating on me in my life. No, sir. No, sir. Anyway, let's get into the BET Awards. Look, I went to bed last night. When I got in the bed and I cut my television on, it surprisingly was on VH1. And you know, I record all my stuff. I don't really watch anything live or whatever. Because I ain't got time for that. But when I cut my television on and it was on VH1 and the awards, I was like, who is these people? What is going on? I felt like I was a kid in a candy shop in La La Land, next to a turkey baster, being chased by chicken. I was just I'm like, what is going on? I don't know what's going on. What is what? Okay, I don't, you know, she speaks it. However, I was like, I'm gonna wait until today to watch the awards. Now, we already discussed the fashion of the red carpet. That was already discussed. So let me get into my notes. Now, this is the thing. This was the BET Hip Hop Award for 2023. Now, I know I'm not a spring chicken. I know that I may not know all the new artists and music and stuff, but I was like, Jesus, somebody needs to draw the line somewhere, because what is it? I was so confused. Now, the crazy part about the BET Hip Hop Awards, they were pre-recorded. That was last week they did this stuff. I'm like, y'all had time to cut, edit, paste, and this is what we got? I feel like they gave out maybe 2 awards on the stage. Now, I know it was more people who were up for awards. I know that. But I feel like, you know, it wasn't a lot of people who like was on stage like accepting, I won the BET Hip Hop Best New whatever. I don't know. It was weird, okay? And even the before, I was like, is this y'all performing? That's y'all energy? I was like, girl, I'm going to sleep. Okay. I saw 2 or 3 ciphers, and they, you know, the Timbaland had a group of people. Swiss Beatz had a group of people, and there was 1 third cipher that nobody was real in charge of, whatever. And the Swiss Beatz cipher was trash, in my opinion. I did not like it. I like Cassidy. He did good because it's Cassidy. But they also had the Soggy Raw, Soggiera. That to me looked like Soggy Raw. I may be pronouncing that horribly, but whatever. Okay. Then somebody named Simba, and then Scarlett. I'm like, was Scarlett messing up? She couldn't do it over? So Swiss Beatz, who kept saying za za za, I did not like his cipher. People, I did not. Now Timbaland, who had he had Lola Brooke, Lady London, Gloss Up, and Bun B. They all did amazing. Okay, that Timbaland cipher, I like, see, Timbaland put some work in. Timbaland said, "Don't y'all embarrass me. Don't y'all embarrass me." They embarrassed Swiss Beatz. Okay. The third one was like a smaller one. It was a Maya. Now Maya, I think it was Maya the Don. She did amazingly well. I don't know her. I've heard her before. No, I've heard her name. I've heard her name a lot, but I've never heard her rap. I was like, oh, she is really talented. Why she not up there? Why she ain't up there doing more? Why she just a little part-time cipher? Okay. They then had Linnell Grant and that Mexican OT. I'm like, the Mexican OT? I don't know. They all did good too. They did the beat. It was Lotto and Cardi Meltopathic beat. It was that beat. They did really good. But other than that, I was like, what the fuck is going on here? Okay. The baby opened the show. And he came out on his knees rapping about folks or chicks being on their knees, with their hands being on their knees. Okay, I guess he was supposed to be a hood firefighter. I don't know. It was weird. Sexy Red then came out with him performing. Why is she so stiff? Sexy, look. No tea, no shade. Okay, Sexy Red is stiff. She's stiff on stage. She's stiff in the bedroom because we seen that little tape, whatever. She a starfish. Okay. I was like, I've never seen somebody rap so slow with no energy and almost put me to sleep. And it was like a stiff, my body hurt twerk. Like I can't move that much. And I'm like, ma'am, why you not moving? I'm confused. And one lyric said, I ain't no scary bitch, I'm a hoe. I said, well, that's different. Okay. So that I didn't like it. I didn't like it. And I didn't get why the baby came out like a firefighter. He didn't put on a fire though. I was confused. Okay. Then I guess he has a song that uses one of the songs from Juvenile Manufacture, whatever. I gave me a project chick, give me a hood, that song, whatever. I guess he sampled that, so Manufacture and Juvenile came out and and did their parts or whatever. I mean, that was cool. But I'm like, why did the baby turn into Big Worm from Friday? I was confused. I was like, is you selling weed? So you want to be a firefighter to a weed man? Because Pine was a drug dealer. Did he know that? I guess, because again, he came out as a firefighter and now he's Big Worm. And he's sweating, he's hot. Girl, I was like, Jesus fix it. I was not impressed. That's how y'all started off the show? Okay, if you think so. Now, Fat Joe, who's not really fat no more, was the host. I got 3 of his photos or whatever. Fat Joe was around here dressing, okay, in sneakers and jackets and coats and stuff or whatever. Fat Joe looked nice. Now, compare Fat Joe to being a host, okay, to when Nicki Minaj hosted on the VH1 award show, no, on the MTV Awards or whatever. This is how you host. You come out, you talk to the people, you change outfits, you introduce people. I still don't know what Nicki did as a host. She ain't do shit, okay? But Fat Joe came out. He had about 5. He had 2 more. I couldn't get good. Y'all, I'm a stickler. If I can't get a good photo of you in your outfit, I don't want it, okay? And these were the 3 clear looks I could get of him, okay? So Fat Joe did well, okay? Now look. The whole time, I kept singing Fat Joe. I kept on saying, where's Remy? Y'all know at every award show, if you see a Fat Joe, you usually see Remy somewhere around him. I was like, where's Remy? Not only the fact that Remy Ma and Papoose were not, you hear me, were not at the BET Hip Hop Awards. I said, why not? No Remy and no Pap, not even them separately. Why they wasn't there? What they doing? It just makes me wonder. Because at the end of the day, Fat Joe and Remy Ma are a damn duo. Okay? They are a duo. There is never any award show. There's never any concerts. Okay? If you see one, you see the other. And they're going to do Lean Back, R to the E, M to the West Side. You know what I'm saying? She going to do all of that stuff and whatnot. Okay? So I'm telling y'all, every time I sing Fat Joe, I'm like, what are you going to say? My sister Remy, my sister Ma, and my brother Papoose, Black Love. I was waiting and I never saw it. So Remy Ma and Papoose were not at the awards. And I told y'all, that's weird. Now again, unless something happened, I get that. But Remy Ma and Papoose not going to be the BET Hip Hop Awards when they're also celebrating 50 years of hip hop. Miss me with the bullshit, something's up. Okay. We then see little DJ Capri, DJ D Nice music off. They was playing. I was like, well, they can get the artist to perform songs. I guess it's the DJ off. Okay. It was cute. It was nice. You know, look. I remember DJ Kid Capri. I remember Kid Capri from back in the day. Okay, so I'm like to still see him on the 1s and 2s, still himself put up. it's a great thing to see, you know what I'm saying? And D Nice, who got way more popular, okay, during the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It was cute to see them both out there, but okay, that's cool. Next, okay, I wasn't impressed. I was like, oh, that's cute, but I wasn't like, oh, that's amazing. Okay. We then had Glorilla performed. She performed in Fivio. Is it Fivio or Fivio? I think it's Fivio. Fivio 4 came out. Now, compared to that damn Sexy Red, Glorilla did great. Okay, Glorilla had energy. She look. This is my issue. This is my issue, or what's my issue with the baby and them. You need stage presence. You need timing. Okay, you need energy. Okay, and Glorilla had all of that. Now, was she also all over the place? Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Okay. However, she still was on point. She still was rapping. She still was engaging with the crowd. She was also engaging with the female foreign guy performing with her. It was a good performance. Now, I don't know none of her songs. I was confused at one point. I'm like, is she just rapping the cha-cha slide? I'm like, slide to left. I'm like, did she say crisscross? I'm like, did she say crisscross? I'm like, is the cha-cha song the cha-cha slide? Is she ain't that like a copyright? I guess so. But again, she performed well. Again, I do not know her song. Okay, I don't understand the stuff. I don't plan to get them then. Okay, she was hype and it was cool. Okay, I love the fact that she's having fun on stage. She's engaging on stage. She don't look bored. She don't like. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. Or I like how much fun she had on stage. Okay, we then had the City Girls. Okay, look, I'm not a hater. Okay, I am not. I love people. Okay, I also love for folk to get better what they're doing. The City Girls, they came out before. Okay, JT came out first and sang her one song, a little verse, first song. Then Carisha came out and they were performing together. In my opinion, JT is a star. Okay, and once JT realized how much of a star she is and how great of a rapper she is, and once she really grows into that, she's gonna be unstoppable. And that's no diss to Carisha, but in my opinion, as far as them rapping, JT is a rapper. Okay, JT is a rapper. Carisha, no tea, no shade, is a pretty girl who can sometimes rhyme some words together. And as soon as JT gets comfortable with how amazing she is, she will be unstoppable. You can tell she's not confident yet. She ain't found herself yet. But I catch her sometime in her bag. I'm looking like, if she can just stay in that bag of hers and know, bitch, you got it. And to me, Carisha fully believes in herself. Carisha, you can't tell me Carisha don't think she the best rapper alive. Okay, and she's not. She not. Like, her flow is always off to me for some reason. But JT's nervousness and her uncertainty in herself is what makes her just not, not be like. But I'm like, and again, this is no diss to Carisha, but between the two of them, I feel like JT is the better rapper. But she just don't know it. And I think the fact that she, did I say it? Because I think she put up how she was going to do, let me see if I can find it. Let me see. It right now. Boom. She's putting out a solo product allegedly. Okay. They said okay, that she wants to release a solo rap project. I have the talent, but not in my own space to the point that I am nominated. Those are things I want for myself. I'm like, JT wants to rap. She wants to do it, but she don't have the backbone to shit. And I think once she drop her own stuff and she does not have to rely on Carisha, she don't have to like be a tag team with Carisha. It ain't about the City Girls. And she can, and this is the thing, Carisha is the face and she's a brand. I fully agree. But that's my thing. She's the cute one. And when JT was in jail, Carisha was the one holding things down. You know what I'm saying? But in real life, JT is more talented. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, JT just needs to catch up. You know what I'm saying? And I think once she do her own little thing or whatever, get on the roll a little bit, and get her some practice in solo dolo, she will become a better artist. She will fully become a better artist, and then it'll be better. It'll really be better. Okay. But it was a good performance. But I was like, girls, do something else. Swiss Beatz and Timbaland got the Cultural Influence Award because they created verses. I guess. Timbaland and Swiss are for sure great producers. You know what I'm saying? They are definitely legends in the game. We're not gonna take that from it. But I feel like, we're verses and we own verses and verses will be back. I'm like, y'all keep saying, don't nobody care about verses no more because it's been going too long. Like, even though y'all had a little legal battle or whatever, y'all have been back in control of verses and y'all haven't done shit. So I feel like if verses come back, it won't be the same. Okay, but congrats to Tim and Swiss on the Cultural Influence Awards and whatnot. Okay, they then had Sexy Red come out to perform her own song before she performed with the baby. Okay, now she came out by herself. I said, girl, somebody put her back in the box. She ain't finished cooking. Okay, somebody put Sexy Red back in the oven. She not ready yet. She need to go some damn way. I said, first of all, girl, she was rapping some song called, I think, Shake Your Dreads. Shake Your Dreads. I'm like, that's all you're gonna say, shake your dreads? Okay. And I'm like, I do not understand why she's famous. I do not understand why she is around here rapping on stage. Okay. I do not understand why her dancers had on Party City wigs. Okay. I'm like, you really put them in Party City wigs. Okay. Why? You can get them no real red wigs. That's not in the budget, okay? And she has a lazy twerk that she do. And I'm like, girl, I just, and as I was watching, I was like, you just too old for this. You are too old for this BT hip hop shit because the artists they have on here are not talented. And no tea, no shade to this lady right here, but she's not there. They putting these artists on stage who have no stage presence, don't know what they doing. She was just she walking around like she just going to get some money from her baby daddy. And I'm like, man, what are you doing? Why? Okay. And it's just stupid. I don't understand what's going on. And I feel like there's nothing wrong with having new artists with songs I may not like, but people like them. That's cool. But why put them on the BET stage? They don't know how to perform. They don't at all. And I was like, even the dudes behind her shaking their dreads. I'm like, y'all not even shaking y'all dreads right. And don't they call them locks? I was confused the whole time. Come on now, the girl is mine. Got to get that bitch. You know what I'm saying? It's Ren 10. Ren freaking 10 from Brown Sugar. Yes, I was like, it's just, there's a difference between, oh, that artist is talented, but they're not performing well yet. How are you not talented and performing on the BET stage? The kicker was after right when her thing ended, and it was they had like a DJ move or whatever, and they would have like, you know, they have like the BT sound thing or whatever, and some new little rapper girl, I mean, I think it was called Young Devin, rapped her ass. I'm like, why is she not on the stage? That's the kicker. How are you a bad rapper performing on the damn stage, and somebody who's on the little itty bitty stage or whatever, who have, you know, 17 seconds to rap, out raps you? How does somebody standing next to a DJ, you know, with a mic this completely out rap you, had stage presence, was engaging? I'm like, and this is the people you put on stage. And my thing is, yes, you have to give folks time to grow, but that's why back in the day, if you were not a solid performer, you wasn't getting on the BET stage. The fact that at the BET Awards, they did not let Victoria, the Victoria girl, perform because it ain't her time yet. But y'all have fucking Sexy Red up here, ski win the whole damn. I'm like, why ain't the AKAs? Ain't that what the AKAs do? Why the AKAs ain't sue the lady? Look, the same way I was aggravated that Phaedra was back on Bravo on Married to Medicine. I am aggravated that Sexy Red round here looking stupid on stage ski weeding. Okay? It made no sense. And I get it. It's the BET Hip Hop Awards. This ain't hip hop. This is bullshit. You hear me? The bad wigs, okay? The coochie cutter shorts, okay? The tied up wife beater, okay? The gas station sunglasses, okay? All the goddamn jewelry that's probably heavy and light at the same damn time. And she, excuse me, I'm like, what are you saying? I just feel like you have to at least have the stage presence. When Cardi B performed the first time at the BET Awards, and she did Bodak Yellow, and she did amazingly well. And that's back when Cardi wasn't even a really good rapper. Because when Cardi first came out, Cardi was still in that development status, but she got on stage and she commanded the crowd and now she's a fucking amazing. But in the beginning, Cardi wasn't the best either. And I love Cardi B. You hear me? Oh, well, let's see. We. Oh, she said ski ye. Because first of all, I'm like, because I'm not an AK. I never want to offend anyone other divine. That ain't my thing. You know what I'm saying? And every time I'm like, it sounds like she's saying this, okay? But she's saying ski ye. I will still sue her because tell your people, tell the AKA people, okay, to get her because it's copyright infringement. It's too close to what y'all say. Okay, and we know the AKAs ain't got nothing to do with Sexy Red. Okay, and I ain't saying all AKAs is amazing, and none of them may not be a little bit hood red. Because somebody may be like a Sexy Red. I don't know. But what I do know is when I hear her say it, I instantly think of AKAs. I'm like, I know she's not AKA in it. But I'm happy to know that she do say something different, but it still sounds so similar. You know, it sounds so similar. I'd be confused. I don't like Sexy Red. I don't. And I like, you know, I was a Lil Kim fan. I was a Lil Kim and Jackie O, and I was my neck. I was all of that. You know what I'm saying? Kim, Foxy, all the dirty rappers, Trina. But you don't know that nigga. All of that, okay? There's something about Sexy Red that just makes my skin crawl. And I feel like it's the laziness of artistry. I'm a firm believer in, if you're gonna do something, then do it. And do it full force. You know, learn your crafts. Learn how to be. And I'm like, she couldn't even twerk right. I'm like, how you can't twerk right? How you know you don't twerk? If you can't twerk, then don't twerk. But don't do no lazy twerk with Party City wig dancers and men in the back who barely had dread to shake. The dread heads in the back really wasn't even dread headed. They had starter locks. She made me mad. I was upset. But let's move on from the disastrous Sexy Red. And she performed twice. Once with the baby and then once with herself in the starter lock crew and the bad wig people. Ski. I'm like, girl, ain't that the ski? Ain't that the ball game at the arcade when you throw the balls up? Ain't that what it's called? Ain't that called? Is it called skeet? We've already discussed Glorilla. Glorilla did amazing. Glorilla did way better. Way better. Way better than this. Yeah. Glorilla did better than this. Oh, Glorilla did better. I'm stop. Because I'll keep going. Anyway, Marley Marl. Okay, now look, I have always heard his name over the years. I am fully aware. He is for sure a hip hop pioneer, a DJ, a producer, all these things. And you know, he's amazing. Okay. And I am a firm believer in you give folk they flowers while they here. There ain't nothing worse than you knowing somebody around here is a legend and should be acknowledged in that way, and y'all ignoring. Okay, so I'm happy that you know Marley Marl got the I Am Hip Hop Award as a pioneer and everything. He was talking right, and when he was talking about how he invented sampling, and nobody in the audience like got it. I'm like, oh, are y'all all high? Y'all all drunk? The fact that no one knew how symbolic, amazing, you know, all the good words that was for someone to be like that. I started that. It came from me. I was the first, okay? And the fact that Swiss Beatz had to come up and say, did y'all hear what he said? Like, he just said he invented sampling. Like, clap. Like, the fact that they had to tell the audience to clap. For who did the guest list? Okay, because why have the hip hop awards come on now, yes, and have 13-year-olds in the crowd? They don't know shit. That's why I said, what the fuck was Remy and Papoose? It's the 50th year of hip hop. So mostly all the award shows are in some way honoring that, giving awards to these folks or whatever. So you would think that people in the crowd should know a thing. And I'm like, they were sitting up there and not, honey, when I kept seeing the clip of Boosie trying to swag surf, you had, and I don't want to show the video because I feel like BT may flag me, but you had B Simone sitting down holding up Pretty V, okay? Then you had Boosie from behind grab Pretty V around the neck, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So it's a mess. It was a mess. And the fact that people just, I'm like, y'all ain't even rapping the words right. What is you doing? And when Boosie trying to swag surf, and then I realized that sitting next to them was Preston from Sisters. I'm like, sir, why are you there? Well, because it's on BT show. My point is, it was a bunch of bullshit. Wanna know why? Because it was a bunch of bullshit. I'm like, y'all don't recognize who that man is? They then had a tribute to him where Rakim and LL Cool J performed. Now, this is my era. Okay, not so much Rakim. Even though I know Rakim, I know his songs, I know who he is, but LL Cool J, okay, from Rock the Bells to Mama's to Knock You Out to I'm Bad to Around the Way Girl to I Need Love. You know what I'm saying? All these girls. I'm just saying. But both Rakim and LL did amazingly well. Look, LL's stage presence is what I live for. LL's stage presence in a performance is amazing. Okay, LL's just his energy, his commitment to the songs. Okay, I'm like, don't go to come back. I was like, come on now, LL. Come on, man. I was like, come on now, man. He did great. Okay. They did a few songs. Yeah, I heard, I just saw what they said some folks had to redo. So I did hear that because again, this was pre-recorded. And I also heard that they had to redo some stuff. Okay. And that's why I said, so y'all had time to redo shit, and this is what y'all did. So I did hear that too, or whatever. But I was like, they did not have to redo LL. They maybe that's why Ski Yeet was so lame, because she had to redo her shit 4 5 times. I don't know. Okay. But LL to me raised the energy level in the because this performance happened around maybe like an hour and a half to maybe an hour and 40 minutes into the program. It was 2.5 hours with commercials. Mm-hmm. And around an hour and a half to an hour and 40 was when this came up. So before that, I didn't really get hyped for nobody, because it was a award show full of performances. But when LL came out, LL for sure, absolutely, got me hyped. Now, okay, so they did a thing. Cool. Then they had, a So Def crunk party. Let's get hyped celebration. I think it's So Def's 30-year anniversary, whatever. So, JD and friend people who JD worked with on his label, folks we did songs with, we had a plethora of people. And I mean a plethora of people. Okay. Now let me say this. Okay, let me say this. Y'all see all these people honoring JD and So Def. Now, why couldn't Diddy do that? On the VH1 or MTV, whatever the award was on MTV, Diddy got a whole award for, like, I don't know, being a lifetime stealer of people's achievements. But Diddy could not get not one bad boy artist to come and perform with him. And JD got 18,755 people. JD had Ludacris, Lil Jon, Bone Crusher, Nelly, Chingy, and Tyrese, Franchise Boys, Bow Wow, and the Brat. Okay, I was like, come on. Ludacris doing, Welcome to Atlanta. Lil Jon did. What did Lil Jon do? I don't know. Nelly came out and did Grills. I was like, oh my, Nelly doing, I was like, bitch, Nelly doing Grills. I forgot. Look. I was in these streets, y'all. I was in these streets back in the day. Okay, so these songs have meaning to my. I was a full-fledged adult. Okay, a full-fledged adult when most of this stuff came out. So that was great. You know, now when Tyrese and Chingy did Every Time I Want to Leave, Then Keeps Pulling Me Back, that song made me mad. Me and my ex, that was our ringtone for each other. So I used to love that song. And I cannot hear it without being just aggravated with the time I spent, the years I spent with that man. Oh, that is a man. Okay. So that gave me other memories or whatever. But again, I still love the song. Okay. Bone Crusher. I ain't never scared. What? Come on now. In my current days. The Franchise Boys. Now the Franchise Boys, I was like, which one is that? How many of them is it? I don't know. But I know it was at least the one in the colorful jacket. Okay. Bow Wow and Brad came out. It was an amazing just seeing how much, and that's this much of that man's, history. That's this much of what he's done, in the world and everything. That's this much. But I was like, now this, I got hyped for this. You hear me? I was like, come on now, people. And Tyrese, like, the mic is on. Okay, I am singing from my diaphragm. Okay, I am singing from deep down. Okay, way down in the jungle deep. Okay, is where it came from. And I said, Lord, a good time is being had. And this, when you have good artists who are performing their artistry, who performed on stage, who gives attention to the crowd, okay, who round here having a good time. You hear me? I was like, this is how you do a, celebration of a label. Period. Okay. Because, and even though it was only like, it made like maybe 5 minutes long. I don't think it was that long, but each artist came out and you felt the fun. You felt the music. You felt, this is some good ass stuff. This is a good ass thing. They're having fun. You know what I'm saying? Right. The lineup was everything. Everything. Okay. And I'm like, the fact that we know Diddy could never, Diddy would never, ever now, I don't remember the last one they did. I don't know, but I had a good time. So I was like, I'm gonna put all them songs on my playlist or whatever and play them. Okay, so then they did an honor to DJ drama and trap music, and I'm like, well, okay, trap music, and bitch, they brought out Fab, T.I., and Jeezy. Now, even though Fabulous get on my nerve, his song still will get me up on my seat. You hear me? His song will always get me up on my seat, okay? And T.I., look, T.I., the person is can't deal with it, okay? But T.I., the rapper, back to Rubber Band Man. Why is it the band? What I'm saying? Because I did not love T.I. because he was a handsome young man. No, I loved him as a rapper. Okay, T.I., I'm serious. What was next? I'm serious. Was it T.I. vs. King? All the albums. Okay, T.I., if T.I. had never done TV, had he never got on reality TV, I feel like his music would still be as popular now. But T.I. showed us that T.I. ain't shit. Okay, and T.I. showed us he's an asshole. And once we seen, I was like, oh shit. So I am still very much so a fan of T.I. the rapper. Very much so right. T.I. and Clifford, two different people. Two, because that was T.I. on stage. That was T.I.P. Okay, on stage. Okay. Out here rapping, having a good old time. You hear me? And then when Jeezy out here still wearing his wedding ring. A man who filed for divorce and then is out here just profusely showing the finger. Showing the finger. I was like, you ain't shit. Because you filed for divorce from that lady. And you walk around here sporting your ring as if you are a happily married man. You will motherfucker you. It's good. Check out the highlights. You'll love. Skip ahead to an hour and a half because you ain't gonna care about stuff before that at all. But and they performed. So I was like, bitch, it's me. It's what I'm gonna do. It's a good time. Okay. And it was the awards as a whole, I would give it like a 5. I would fully give it a 5 because the performances that I loved were great. Like I love the endings. I love the DJ dramas, the JDs, the tribute to Marley Marl. Those were great. You know what I'm saying? Those were great. It's all the shit before that. I was like, no, I don't want it. Okay. But if you don't watch nothing else, just watch those. You don't have to watch the ski, girl. Don't do that. The baby, no. No, thank you. And that was what it was. Now, there were a few winners. I can tell y'all who those people was because I'm still pissed that Carisha won something because I was like, how did she win that? It didn't make any sense to me. Let me quickly show my screen. Where the fuck is it? Okay, here we go. Again, on the air, they maybe showed 2 awards of like artists or whatever. Best hip hop video, Lula Uzi Vert, I Wanna Rock. Best collaboration, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole, duo or group, Drake and 21 Savage. Bullshit. Best live performer, Kendrick Lamar won. Lyricist of the year, Kendrick Lamar won. Video director of the year, Dave Free and Kendrick Lamar won. Song of the year, Lil Uzi Vert, I Wanna Rock won. Hip hop album of the year, Drake and 21 Savage, Her Loss won. Hip hop artist of the year, Kendrick Lamar won. Producer of the year, Metro Boomin won. Damn it. Okay. DJ of the year, Metro Boomin won. Best hip hop platform, Carisha Please. Now this is my thing. I am not a hater at all. Him, if you still, because I don't know if him still watching. If you still, because him watches like podcasts and shit or whatever. And I feel like if you still watch this text, he may not be. I don't know what you're doing. Best hip hop platform, All Hip Hop, Carisha Please, Drink Champs, Hip Hop DX, $1 Million Worth of Game, Rap Caviar, The Breakfast Club, the Joe Budden Podcast, and Double XL. I do not understand how Carisha Please won because I feel like she doesn't even put out content on any consistent basis, like at all. Now, last year, Carisha Please tied with Drink Champs. And then this year, she won over everybody else. Now, the reason I feel like that's some bullshit, we're going to get back to that in 1 second. 50 Cent won Hustler of the Year. I don't care. Sweet 16, I don't care. I may not care no more. Impact, Best, yeah, I don't care. I want to get to this because Noriega, who, is Drink Champs, was like, so nobody gonna talk about podcast media award, like no one gonna say shit, because how did Carisha win? It's impossible. And when they show, because again, just based on this year, okay, just based on this year alone, and them showing the interviews of Drink Champs. Drink Champs had Memphis Bleak, Warren G, Method Man, Joe Budden, Boosie, City Girls, Currency, and more, Jim Jones, Irv Gotti, Rick Ross. This year, Carisha interviewed Summer Walker 4 months ago, Black China 4 months ago, Trina 8 months ago, and G Herbo 9 months ago. How the fuck did she win? I feel like Carisha there should be a criteria for, you have to put up content to be in the category, of best hip hop platform. You should be required to at least put up content all year. At least. How can anybody win from putting up for? That's not a hip hop. That isn't a hip hop platform. That is some bullshit. Look, consistency is key. And again, I ain't saying she ain't shit, but if you compare just the sheer amount of views the other podcasts get, how often they put it, if that's the case, hell, put me up there. Let y'all vote for me. I just feel like it does not make any sense to me. There should be, because why put somebody in the category who only put up 4 interviews a year? You put them up against podcasts who put up podcasts and shows, who put up consistent content, get consistent guests, have consistent amazing views. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, child, Carisha, please one, because ain't nobody, girl, let me stop. Anyway, that's all for the war shit. I'm gonna get mad again. I just don't, it doesn't seem fair. Okay, it doesn't seem fair. Now, I need y'all to take one little quick second, y'all, little break, but like the video during the dance break. You need a good transition, from the stuff to the stuff, okay? But let's get into other things, okay? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to Cardi B, okay? She turns 31. She's young. I forgot how young she was, okay? Cardi B, 31 years old. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Now, BT is real shady for using all old photos of Cardi. Her face look different, but that's on them. I'm just saying they know that they look different now. Okay, they know she look different, but that's on that. She showed us at Offset, you know what I'm saying, gave her a whole bunch of flowers.
That's why you was rushing me to go downstairs and eat. Oh my God. You gotta know it's okay. No, it ain't your heart.
Don't fall.
Wow. Oh my God. This nigga, I swear to God.
All them flowers. I don't want to explain. But again, you know what I'm saying? Also got her all the flowers, all the rose petals, okay, around there. Good time have about all. Okay, that's cute. I think if you like flowers and other folks clean up your house, that's fine. If I have to sweep up all the flowers, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. Put them all in the bag. Put them all in the bag. Okay. But it's cute. I think she liked that kind of stuff. So, you know, so this is what it is. Okay. But happy birthday to Cardi B. Okay. Also, happy birthday to MC Lights. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to MC Light as the Rock. Okay. I don't know how old she turns either. Okay. But happy birthday nonetheless. Okay. If you do not know who MC Light is, you are too young to be on my channel. Okay. Leave it be. Anyway, speaking of, you know, Cardi, you know, we'll get into it. You know, Offset was on the Breakfast Club today. He's been doing, you know, different interviews because his album's coming out. And they asked him about the whole, you know, Kenneth Petty and, you know, the rumors of, oh, did the police contact you? Or did his, you know, parole contact you, whatever? He's like, hell no. I ain't contacted you. Hell, I'm not involved in none of that. Leave me be, bitch. Okay? No. And when they asked him about how he, because even though he said, you know, he don't, you know what I'm saying, it's bullshit. He said also how he not getting into all that stuff. He hate how folk, you know, speak on his wife. He don't like that at all. But he also don't like to be in no sucker shit. Okay? And how folk, you know what I'm saying, really, he's like the dude he was with is really like he punk ass bitch. Allegedly in the hood. So but he was like, it's some stupid shit. And what I like is the fact that he didn't give it any energy. He did not give it any energy in real time when it happened. And even here being at, you know, I can't play it because the Breakfast Club will get flag me. I cannot play it. But he was like, I don't, you know, it's whatever. I don't care. I'm not with it. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Because folks want you to, you know, be a good guy, but then want you to crash and burn on some dumb shit. I ain't crashing and burning. Okay, I ain't crashing. I ain't burning. Okay, leave me be. And I'm like, that's fine. Let Nicki Minaj's husband spend his time in the house on confinement because he want to be stupid. Don't you be stupid with him. Okay. Congratulations. Girl, the shade room is shady. Okay. Out of all of the Serena photos, not saying she looks whatever, but I'm saying, you know, she's the first athlete to receive the Fashion Icon Award at the 2023 CFDA, okay? Fashion Awards. That's great. Congrats, okay? And it's a great thing. I will say on the interviews with the Breakfast Club, I'll say this. I can't play it, but I watched the fourth name. There was an uneasiness that let me know Offset don't know them. You know, he also brought up how he don't like doing interviews, for one. They asked him a lot about Takeoff and about Quavo. And I like that his responses was like, is we brothers. You know what I'm saying? And folks want to be privy to things that we handling, one-on-one, and that ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? And me and him talk, and they going through grief basically. But it aggravated me that they were asking him so many questions about how he feel, and I'm like, nigga, this is bad. You know what I'm saying? And at one point, Charlamagne asked him, well, what did you learn from Takeoff's past? And I was like, who asked somebody that? And the way you felt in the room, it like took Offset's breath away. He was like, because like I think he was not prepared for that. And that was after Offset had said, sometimes he like, if I'm in the club and the club will play our music, they'll play a Takeoff verse or whatever, he's like, and I'll be smiling on the outside, but I'll be fucked up on the inside, because sometimes hearing our music and hearing his voice, like it hurts. So I was like, that lets me know that man don't really want to have these long, drawn out conversations about Takeoff or whatever. By him just saying, sometimes I've been in the club and I'll be sad, you know what I'm saying? And how he and Quavo both are still dealing with it, their brothers or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and whatnot. Like, but when he asked, like, the long pause, and he never really gave an answer, and then Charlamagne said, oh, well, like, if you haven't learned anything yet, that's fine too. And I was like, what? It was a good interview because Quavo, Offset said, me being solo when doing different interviews or whatever, people are seeing more of who I am. You know what I'm saying? Even him because they brought up an interview with him and that white girl, and he said, people don't know I be on it. I'm quick with it. You know what I'm saying? Even he spoke about him and Cardi B, and when they both was posting on social media, whatever, how you post, oh, she cheating. He said, we was in the house fussing, and I told her, cat. And I said, if you do that, I'll do this. I'm like, to me, he showed like he's not this closed off, whatever. He's a fun, loving guy and whatnot. But I feel like he also was making it clear with at least the Takeoff's conversation, that's still a thing for him, that he isn't fully, he's still grieving. And I'm like, when someone tells you that when you hear their voice, you hear their song, like you have to keep on a face for the public, but inside, like you dying because that person ain't there. And after he said that towards the end of the end, I'm like, when I was like, and it's because I heard the breath Offset too, like it took his breath away. And I was like, you motherfucker. So the Breakfast Club, I don't watch the Breakfast Club as often as I used to. And it's really because Angela's gone. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that she was a buffer. Some folk don't like her. I like her. I feel like, I'm not saying she's perfect or whatever, and I know so she with Kate Michelle and I would not let one situation make me feel like she's a fucked up individual. You know what I'm saying? But since she's been gone from the Breakfast Club, I don't watch them as often. And when Envy and Charlamagne does interviews together, it's a weirdness that they don't know is in the room. And I felt it in that interview. I felt it. And I'm like, y'all need to learn to read the room. And I understand somebody asking you about a dead relative, friend, you know what I'm saying? And you just not being able to handle that conversation. And when you interview people, there is a openness. You have to make them feel comfortable, and you have to have context clues. Okay, there you said like that's a hard topic. So I'm gonna get away from that. I'm gonna get away from that, and they don't. They don't. And while I enjoyed the interview, but I enjoyed it because of Offset's responses. You know, not because of envy or Charlemagne. You know what I'm saying? I like how Offset handled the questions. I like how he responded without responding. They kept trying to press him about him and Quavo and the performance at the BT what the BT Awards, I think it was. Where was the Grammys? Wherever him and Quavo performed, you know, as Migos, a tribute to Takeoff. And they was asking him about that, and he said how hard it was because again, they had not performed together, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, well, we did it. We did it, you know what I'm saying, for Take. It was great. And we knew even if it was the last time we will perform together, it helped us. It was a piece of us that it helped doing that or whatever. And then Charlamagne was like, yeah, what about that fight? You know, what about, you know, they said that you and Quavo was like fussing because Cardi B was, I was like, why the fuck bring that up? Why, whatever like, two people who lost somebody who were at odds, they made fuss and argue. It's called fucking grief. And I like how Quavo was like, Quavo, Offset said, it's my brother. You know what I'm saying? We good. Like he was like, people want this inside information and they ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? And when Charlamagne then said, oh, they wanted to, you cry. He like, they not for me. They not gonna get that for me. You know what I'm saying? Not that he don't cry, but y'all ain't gonna get, so why even ask like what happened? Clearly they was arguing about what doesn't matter. So I enjoyed the interview because of Offset, not because of them two motherfuckers around. They got on my nerves. Okay, fully got on my nerves. Anyway, speaking of folks who got on my nerves, I guess there was like rumors that for some reason, that Tory Lanez was out, and I said, who the fuck said that? Who said that? I don't know. Okay, so after fans or crazy people falsely said, hey, Tory Lanez got out. You know, the judge granted him time out. His daddy, Baldy Gonzalez, said some stuff. Now I haven't listened to it, so we're gonna all listen together right now. We're gonna hope and pray ain't no music.
Tory Lanez, it's just really interesting to me the length to which people are going. So it says to me, this is still spiritual warfare. There's still a battle at foot.
The battle is prison. The battle is prison.
And I reveal the God that I serve. I have known him and I have seen him do miracles from Africa to South America to North America to the islands of the sea. I have seen God in my life. And that's why when I stand confident.
Okay, we love God too. You don't love God? What's wrong with you?
In him. God says he will never allow his children to be put to shame before their enemies. So I just wanted to let you all know that I got a call back, and that's what I was told. So we're still waiting. And those of you who are praying people, and those of you who in fact,
we're not praying for Tory to get out. We're not, you know, I pray for people who I pray for people who did not do stuff to get out. I hope C Murder gets out, you know, because he ain't do it. Tory Lanez, not so much.
You know, have that kind of relationship with God. I just call upon you to stand with us because we refuse to take our faith up off of what we believe.
And you believe he didn't do it, but he did.
Indeed. So, AKA, I just wanted to come back on here and let you know.
Oh, come back. Okay, he's back.
God bless all of you. Love you guys with all of my heart. Thank you so much for the continued support that you've shown. And let me
You couldn't go live when you was parked. Why you live and driving?
just say this lastly. You know, it's interesting to me again that of all the persons that people will be doing the most to you know, whether their intentions are good, whether they're evil, that I do not know.
Okay.
But it just again speaks to me of how strategic and important
not shooting people could be. Okay, it is very important to not point guns and shoot at people.
That Daystar Peterson is to everything that's going on here, and his voice be silenced. I guarantee you that his voice is not going to be silenced.
Well, because y'all keep talking, so that's what it is.
So God bless you all. I love you. Please continue to pray for us. We truly do appreciate it.
We pray that he does his 10 years, and that when he does his 10 years, that he gets out, that he is swiftly let out of prison after some time, and he is swiftly taken home to Canada. Okay? Swiftly. Now, even though other folks were saying that Tory Lanez was out, Megan, the reporter, okay, who was reporting on everything, okay, so look, no, the California Court of Appeal has not let Tory out of prison. I don't know where all the DMs and acts are coming from right now about Lanez being granted bail, but the Second District Court of Appeals has not yet ruled on Lanez's request for bail pending appeal. Okay, meaning his ass is lock his ass up, lock his ass up, lock his ass up. Because I mean, he in there. He's there. Girl, he's in there. Let him be where he is. Okay. Let's touch on what's his man's name? Tyrese. Okay. Tyrese Breakfast Club interview has caused so much drama. Okay. From him and Envy beefing about Tyrese allegedly trying to hit on Envy wife, to him and Charlamagne beef over an old interview that never aired, okay, to just him and the ex-wife, all these things, okay. Well, okay, because of Tyrese interview where he said, because him and Charlamagne was like, oh, we upset at, you know what I mean? Charlamagne brought up how an interview that they did a while ago that he spent time and money to get to Tyrese and it never aired. Tyrese then said the dude I paid to record it, to whatever was posted this, and he held it hostage and he stole. So Tyrese said a whole, now I'm not going to repeat what he said because I ain't got time. Okay. But know that Tyrese said on the Breakfast Club, I have a quote from the Jackson brand. The director who I hired, this nigga has taken the fucking footage and refused to give it back. I paid $35,000 total for the whole shit. I then found out he did it to Big Boy of Outkast, Dallas Austin, the producer, and did it to a couple niggas. So I don't care if he sees this interview because I'm too honest. So again, Tyrese accused the director of basically being paid $35,000, not doing the job and doing the same thing to other people in the industry. Well, Brian Barber, okay, that is who it is. Okay, that's Brian right there. Brian Barber said, not on my watch, not today, not ever. Okay, Brian Barber said, you're lying on me. You're lying on me. So Brian said, no, I'm suing you, Tyrese. He is suing Tyrese for $10 million. Okay. He's suing for defamation and libel because Tyrese said on a nationally syndicated Tasha K said what? Y'all obviously what is she? I don't know. Let me stay focused. himself up because I don't know what Tasha Gibson said on her live. If I can't see it, I don't know. Okay. Anyway. What was I saying? Again, because Tyrese accused him of stealing some money, basically, and doing that to the people. I'm suing for $10 million or whatever. He said Tyrese attacked my character and reputation with his allegations. Okay, he said me and Tyrese had agreed in a sit-down conversation where we filmed over a day, and both parties split the proceeds 50-50. Okay, I'm going to direct and record this sit-down conversation that we filmed over a day, and we will split it 50-50 when the money comes for revenue, okay? Where it was streamed or all these things, okay? He said, despite the filming, he was told to come back for a second day to get some B-roll of Tyrese spending time with his wife and their newborn daughter, okay? He then said, Tyrese said, I'm holding it hostage. That's some bullshit. Your management team told me to not release any portion of the interview to protect his reputation, period. Meaning Tyrese must have said or did something, okay, something that, that his team did not want out there. So the director saying, it's not that I'm holding it hostage. His team told me we can't release that information. He said also Tyrese refused to adhere to the previous 50-50 revenue split for the interview. So that's why it never came out. So because you lied on me and said I stole from you, I'm suing you for $10 million. And truthfully, saying on a nationally syndicated radio show that somebody kept money, did not do the job, and not only that, you then said he did it to two other known producers. Well, Big was an artist. I was also a producer, plus other folks. So yes, sue him. Sue him. Okay. You can't be around here just saying anything, okay? Because when you do, niggas will sue you. They want their money immediately, okay? And that man said, you will not put me in a box as a thieving, stealing person. That ain't what I do, okay? That ain't what I do. It was on you, okay? It was on you. And your team said don't do this and don't do that, okay? I would sue as well. Okay, you have to be careful what you say happened. Okay, now, this is a bit of stupidity that I want to show. So let me go to this one first so y'all can see who it is. Y'all know we don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but we discuss it because it's sometimes be in the blog. Sometimes it be in the blog. Also, that was about Tory's situation. He should not that he was out on bail. But who told her? I'm just wondering. Because I feel like, I'm not saying it's not true at all. I'm just saying, I just want to know how true it is. Because sometimes if you hear something, from somebody and they be like, oh, this is what's true. You're like, is it true? I don't know what's true. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking, so I don't see it anywhere else. But if somebody told Tasha that, but if his daddy said it ain't true, you know what I'm saying? If the daddy said it ain't true, I don't know. So again, if once we done on here, and someone say it's the thing or whatever, but then you can't be saying, look, y'all be on it. I just need to know what it be sometimes, so we shall see. But back to this foolishness, okay? I feel like Love and Hip Hop Miami and Shay be on some B of the S. If you ask me, that is my opinion. Y'all know the girl right here in the blue. That is Future's baby mama. That's Eliza Reign. That's the one who had this baby, and he was like fighting her, like, that ain't my child. That ain't my child. No, it ain't. That ain't my kid or whatever. That's her Eliza Reign. She's on this season of Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I guess her and Shay up here beefing. Now, Shay literally went live. They're filming the damn show. They're filming the show. I just want y'all to once I am at a point, I think she number 7 or 8. But the thing is, I don't even think she's the last one, but she's at least second. She's either the last one or second from last. But once I'm on a show and I'm having to do dumb things and fuss with dumb people, I'm gonna leave the show. Okay, look at what Shay Bucky Johnson crazy stuff was out here doing.
Here go the ugly right here. Future said the bitch is ugly as. Let me get out of here so I can get to this punk ass. Here go your press. There go your turkey baster, hoe.
I said, bitch, what? The fact that Shay Bucky Johnson threw a turkey baster at Future baby mama when they're both on the same show is crazy to me.
Yo, ho, there go your turkey. Hey, come up in here. You look like Skeletor. Miss Turkey Baster, you look like Skeletor.
Not Turkey Baster or Skeletor. I'm like, Shay, didn't you just tell us who your baby daddy was? Ain't y'all still have issues? Worry about you and your baby daddy issues. Wasn't your baby daddy fussing at your mama? It ain't not nan man on this earth who can fuss at my mama and live to not today. Go see Jesus.
Look at this. Oh, I can see why Future wasn't never claiming that baby or her mother.
Not so. See, Shay. Why encourage? I see why that man did not want to claim the baby because you think the mama ugly. Girl, not with them eyelashes on your forehead.
Future claimed everybody but this. Look at her. Oh my God. Ugly. And she got a botched BBL. And I ain't turning off. Got a botched BBL.
So producers are trying to get her to get off live because they're filming, okay? And I'm like, Jesus, fix it.
Look at your one cheek is leaning. One cheek leaning. Your little ugly orangutan looking.
Not an orangutan. So this is the question. Shay telling Eliza she looked like an orangutan. Which is a monkey? You know what I'm saying? Which is a monkey? Is that offensive? Is it okay because Shay is a black woman to call Eliza Reign that she looked like an orangutan? I'm just asking.
Let's go. Get that.
Why is she in velvet? Why is she in velvet? Who wears velvet these days? It ain't even cold enough for velvet in Miami.
Oh, I ain't getting off live. Because word on the street is
bitch. First of all, who goes and buys a turkey baster and then put it in a purse? Because you can't, it ain't Thanksgiving time. So no one has a turkey baster that's sitting around. Nobody. You went and bought a turkey baster? Okay.
His Future made sure you wasn't getting monthly. That child's you tried to put on him didn't work. Allegedly didn't work. So this is what you need right here. Use this good old turkey baster.
It's not a flex. It's not a flex. Like a line that was clearly having sex with Future. I don't think she need a turkey baster to get pregnant. Why do you have, and you do know that's not how it works. You do know that's not how it works. And that's no tea, no shade. That's almost offensive to women who have to get, IVF because, it's in vitro.
To insert into your vagina for the next victim.
And why is her hair so silky?
That you trying to trap with a baby.
Is it plastic? Y'all think it's a hat? Y'all think it's a wig hat?
It's got a trap.
Y'all think Shay wearing a wig hat with a whole lot of Gorilla Glue on it? And then she have eyelashes on her forehead? I'm just wondering.
Just to have a baby. Nigga at the house with our baby. Where your at? Future never claimed you. He called you ugly every chance he get. He told you to have a fucking abortion, ho.
I do not understand women who use deadbeat dudes as, oh girl, Future didn't want your baby. He want that baby to die. He think you ugly, but kept fucking her. Like, why is your beef with her about Future? I'm confused. And I feel like because on the preview of the shows, when I was on on IG, you and that baby, wasn't that man like engaged or something? Wouldn't they send that your baby daddy was engaged to somebody else?
On top of that, you all up in my business when you got problems. Future don't even want to see that baby. I wouldn't want to see the motherfucker either. Look at how you look.
Girl.
And Skeletor looking Miss Turkey Baster, that's her name, because that's what she does to try to trick have a baby and it actually work in Future. Future, what you doing, by the way? Put a gag order on this hoe.
How you know? Was you in the room?
Put a gag order on this hoe, Future. Put a gag order on this hoe. This is what she used. Fuck out of here. I ain't getting off live. I ain't getting off.
Y'all, is that a helmet? I feel like it's a helmet. It look real stiff.
Let me out of here so I can drag this. Then I'll get off live. No, I don't trust y'all. We on Love and Hip Hop right now filming. And they want me to get off because I'm blasting this bitch with her turkey basting astic. Hey, here you go.
I just want y'all to see how stupid she looks.
Here you go. Here go the ugly.
I just need y'all to see. Now, she then went to the car some kind of way and is on the phone with the producer.
Broke just can't afford. She showed up in the Fashion Nova outfit that was $39.95. Let alone her vagina is $59.95 to hit that puss. And y'all better be careful because she got the look. I done gave her turkey baster for her next victim. What's up, producer?
Now, should Eliza sue for defamation because you calling me a penis baby trapper? You said my cooch is for sale. And what's wrong with Fashion Nova dress? I don't wear it because I don't trust it. But a lot of skinny folks do trust it and they wear it. What's wrong with Fashion Nova? What's wrong with it?
You want me to call you back? Okay.
Was she just holding the phone and it wasn't really on and then somebody called her? Because if you're on the phone and somebody call you, it don't vibrate like that.
It's my baby daddy. The hell he want? He probably trying to talk crazy too. I don't care. Yes, baby daddy, I'm on live. Love you. I'll call you back, okay?
Y'all think is she faking it?
Love you.
Is she fake calling people?
I don't got time for that. Just trying to calm me down. Fuck that. This hoe want a problem, let's bring it. This is Love and Hip Hop, ho. You want to be on Love and Hip Hop. So do you know this girl been trying to be on Love and Hip Hop since day one? So
have you, but okay.
Hip Hop Miami. But for you to sit on,
because you was in Atlanta and came over to Miami.
Love and Hip Hop.
Why is she still holding a turkey baster?
And talk about my dude and talk about some random, one of his many random that's bitter and can't get over him.
Ma'am, why does he have many bitter bitches around him? Why? Is what I'm wondering.
Using my name for clout, bitch.
Who? Do we know who she is? I ain't heard nothing. Do we even know your baby daddy?
Use my name for clout to get an interview. I was engaged in him. How you engaged to a nigga that's been down here for 7-8 months?
The same way people in prison is engaged to people they never met before. A person can be engaged and be living wherever. You can get engaged from Afghanistan and from Acapulco. So if your only declaration of he ain't engaged because he's there with you, that don't mean he ain't also talking to her on the phone.
Like, there's no way, there's nobody out there claiming this man when he been down here with me.
Somebody claiming him because you said she said they together.
You claiming the nigga that been down here with me for that long, you delusional, and you need to be in the institution with fucking Miss Turkey Faces. Stop playing with me. You play with my daughter.
Ooh.
You play with my dude. You play with my name or my brand. I'm coming for you. I don't know why she ain't take her gift. I'm just gonna mail it to her in the mail. Future didn't want you. Future didn't want the baby. And you ain't get no money when you tried to file child support, allegedly. Like, stop playing. You wanted to come on Love and Hip Hop to try to have a name? Here you go. Welcome to my I don't know why y'all calling me. Are you freaking kidding me? This little desperate, ugly asshole, Miss Turkey Baster, Miss Aluza, Eliza, Miss Skeletor, talking all that cash money and pulled off in a Chrysler Uber minivan.
If she called an Uber, I don't do Uber. I don't get Uber. But do you pick the Uber car? I don't think you pick the Uber car. I think you just say, hey, I want to be, here. But why is it that you acting like, girl, I just don't understand it.
And I'm up in my big boy, 100,000. You couldn't afford it if you want to. So I'm just trying to figure out why y'all got me arguing with a bitch that's below my tax bracket. I don't
know. Why are you arguing with somebody who you think is below your tax bracket? First of all, I just want to make something clear. I had to go to her page. I have no idea the ins and outs of Eliza and Future situation at all. What I do know is Eliza seems to be a beautiful woman, okay, from what we can see here, so she's not ugly. I also don't think she looked like Skeletor. You call her an orangutan, and I'm like, that's a monkey. That's a monkey, gorilla, that's all in the same brand. But I'm like, she's a beautiful. First of all, I'm not gonna say she looks nice. Now I feel like I think this is the daughter with Future. Okay. And I feel like she's a pretty little girl. So why even go as far as to, you know what I'm saying? Like her, at least she ain't got eyelashes on her forehead. I just find it weird when women like to come for women, but then use the asshole man as, oh, that's the punching bag. That's dumb. Future ain't nobody that's innocent. I'm trying to see if there's any pictures of the daughter. Future ain't nobody to be. Oh, Future, right? He was a deadbeat father. Future was somebody who was banging his lady. Okay, who was banging his lady, and then once the baby was here, you know, he did not want to be responsible for the child. And she don't look ugly. I just had to point that out. So Shay, get over it. Whatever upsetters you have about what if your baby daddy, other fiance is telling people that, you know what I'm saying, she his fiance and you're upset because you're not his fiance or whatever. Don't take that out on other folk. Don't call other folk orangutans. Don't say you ugly. Don't say how Future didn't want that baby. That baby 3-4 years old right now. Imagine someone saying, your baby, he ain't want your child. Like, why, girl, it's seeing too much. And I feel like, is Shay trying to be the new Erica? Just trying to be extra for no reason? Because you feel like, I can get away with it. I can get away with it. I can get away with it. Okay. Let's get into why we saying that Candace Dillard, okay, where's she at? Candace and Chris. Y'all know who they be. Okay, Candace and Chris. That's why they on here. Okay. Honey, Tasha K posted this on social media. And when she posted this, I was like, she posted it on IG, on Twitter, and everything. Okay. Everything. And I was like, what's going on? I'm trying to figure out what happened. Because Tasha said, not me. Tasha K said, just in on my desk, Real Housewives of Potomac, Candace Dillard's husband, Chris Bassett, alleged mistress of 6 months, just sent me nude photos of what appears to be Candace Dillard's husband and a abortion paperwork for the alleged mistress. According to this alleged mistress, the abortion was had weeks ago. And she said she's going to talk about it on Tasha K Live. Okay. That she's going to put the phone call, the recording with her and the mistress, have a conversation. Now, I used to be subscribed to Tasha thing. I said I didn't want to keep paying $13 because I don't have time to be on there. And saying, and I don't like paying for apps that I don't have time to like really watch the content. That's the only reason I don't, you know what I'm saying? But she said the alleged mistress is heartbroken and was under the influence when we spoke for hours today via FaceTime and Instagram. And I said, Lord Jesus, it's going to be a fight. Okay? Lord, it's going to be a fight. Because y'all know Candace don't play with her husband. That's part one. Part two is I can't feel sorry for someone's mistress because Candace and Chris are in a full-fledged marriage, a public marriage. This is no longer the early 1900s where if you were dating a man who had a wife that you didn't know, okay, who you didn't know because you just didn't know. Nowadays, the minute you know who somebody is, you Google them. You Google them, you find out who they is, who they married. So is Chris can't anybody banging Chris? Is secretly banging Chris. Chris is a known married man. Okay, so the mistress, you can't be not on this good planet. Okay, you can't be heartbroken because the married man you dealing with ain't dealing with you. Okay, and if the married man in some way, shape, or form, had you get rid of something, I'm like, ma'am, he's a whole married man. So I'm like, we're gonna leave that be. No. And don't bang married people. Just don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Now again, all of this is alleged. And I put on Twitter, I said, so did Chris say no to Giselle lies and no to Deborah lies, but said yes to this person? Y'all. People were tagging Chris and Candiace on Tasha's post on Twitter because she put it on Twitter. And I'm telling y'all, I feel like Chris or Candiace is going to be like, bitch, what? What? Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Okay? Because that's a big accusation. Okay? The Housewives of Potomac is a big show. Okay? And for when Candiace was just on a podcast, she told people that G, Mia's husband, was trying to contact her and Chris, Wendy, and Eddie to give them dirt on Mia. And Candiace said, I don't want to do that because I don't want no negative juju on my marriage. And I'm like, girl. Okay. So, again, Tasha shared it. She made the same post, the same thing Tasha posted on IG. She posted it on Twitter, child. And folks is down here in the comment section. They tagging Candiace. They playing with the girl. Okay. They were tagging Chris. Let me see if I can see where they tag Chris at. They tagged Giselle. I saw them tagging Chris earlier. But there's more comments on here now. They definitely see they tagging Bravo Shade Room. They tagging everybody. Okay. They tagging everybody. Oh, they tag Chris right here. Chris Bassett, get your ass in here, white chocolate. Now, again, Candace don't play with her husband. Let's see if she put anything out here yet. Okay, Candace pinned something 7 hours ago. Okay, 3 hours ago. But Candace ain't said nothing about all these tags she getting in this conversation about her husband cheating on her. Okay. She's also trending, it looks like. Yep. Now, she told, this was 10 hours ago. Okay, in real life, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. So was that her pre-response? Because she knew she heard? Let's see. So on Round Here, okay, in Scoops Round Here on TVD, the latest season of Housewives show was just announced and returning soon, but that has not prevented her from getting a head start on the media circuit with unapproved interviews, shading her co-stars, and one of her latest sit-downs. She had a lot to say about one of her co-stars, marriage that has recently been in the headlines. The housewife has a big mouth and likes to call out her co-stars in the hopes of avoiding discussing her marriage. She did not like it when it was done to her last season, and considering her husband skipped a lot of filming for the new season, you would think she would watch her words more carefully. Word on the street is maybe if she did less talking about her co-stars and more promotion for her own show, she would not have so many empty seats at Reed's. Girl, y'all is shade fucking D. Shady. All I know is Candace gonna sue somebody. I feel like Candace would sue. I feel like Candace and Chris would sue. Look, Tasha, girl. Again, she's saying it's all alleged. Okay. I might have to pay $12 to go and listen to it to see what was said. Okay. Or I can just wait until it goes public. Because trust me, it will. Anyway, we will see what happens and what not. Okay. Harley Russell as guilty. So she went to court today. Now I feel like we had not even. Child, look at this.
Those 49 hours, Harley. Harley, where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say, Harley? Where were you for those 49 hours, Harley? Harley, where were you for those 49 hours? Do you have anything to say, Harley?
Where were you? Where were you? Okay. So the judge has found her guilty. Okay. She was charged for faking a kidnapping. Okay. And guilty on 2 misdemeanor charges related to the kidnapping. A maximum of 1 year in jail, 6 months for each charge, a fine of $831 for each charge, I believe, and then restitution in the amount of $17,974.88. Okay, now Carlee is already appealing the decision. She's pulling a Jessie. She's pulling a Justice Smollett. Okay, she wants to be let out of prison before she go. Okay, now her charges are just like a couple misdemeanors. Okay, but she walking around here. I'm like, ma'am, you do know you did it. Now she had said, I plead not guilty, and they said, nah, ma'am, it's too much evidence. I find you guilty. Okay, and I'm going to go along with the prosecution's recommendation of 6 months jail time per thing, restitution per thing, and whatever. Okay, but again, it's now going to third court. Girl, you wasting more money. You gave a whole statement saying I lied. It was all a lie.
Where were you for those?
It was all a lie. You already told us it was a lie. Okay, we know that already. Leave it be, ma'am.
Where's the justice? Where's the fucking justice?
Because you did it. Now it is what it is. Now I know for a fact that I think it was Tamika Mallory who was saying, it was unfair for people to be judging her and be so happy that this Black woman, was swiftly, found guilty, was swiftly sentenced, while other people who, are still waiting for some type of retribution. For stuff, Brown Taylor and all the things. And I'm like, I feel like we should not conflate the two issues. We still want people who did things wrong to go to jail. We can't say because she happens to be a Black woman, we should know. That lady she faked her kidnapping for no real reason. It cost folks money. She not even really getting no real ass jail time. It's fine. Leave it be. Okay. Now, lastly, I think I did everything else. We did Tyrese. We did the Hip Hop Awards. We said Happy Birthday to Cardi. Okay, cool. Yes, lastly. Okay. Have y'all liked the video? Have y'all liked the video? See, I asked nicely. Child, DJ Envy, baby. Envy is being accused of being involved in a real estate scheme. Okay, basically like a Ponzi scheme. And I remember Envy consistently posting about, flipping these houses and working with old boy, the peanut dude. Okay, I remember that. Now, the peanut dude who he was working with is also being sued because folks are saying he stole my money. He stole my money. Okay, he had me give him money under false pretenses or whatever. They said it was going to be an investment. I have not seen a return on my investment and blah, 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 blah. Okay. Now, it was on the news. You know what I'm saying? Now, the way that we seen on Huntsville when they had Kiki at, or alleged somebody who looks like Kiki on the news, that was one thing. No, this is naming names. Okay. Let's go to the news story for the report.
Tonight, an I-Team exclusive investigation involving a real estate deal and one of the most recognizable voices in radio. Investors in a real estate venture say they were swindled out of millions of dollars. And they argue syndicated radio rapper Rashawn Casey, better known as DJ Envy from the show The Breakfast Club, promoted
that man whole name.
These deals. Investigative reporter Sarah Wallace talked to the alleged victims and has the response to those mounting accusations you're about to hear for the first time.
We've helped so many people, not just regular people, but celebrities.
Envy was always on the radio, boasting.
Athletes, executives.
That's DJ Envy on his syndicated iHeart radio show, The Breakfast Club. He's often promoted the real estate venture of his pal.
Oh, and there's Pina.
Cesar Pina.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ.
But it's more than just a passing endorsement.
You could partner with us on some deals. Make some money with us.
Envy and Cesar.
Mm-hmm. Like, Envy was always posting.
They have teamed up for seminars, including one at the Jacob Javits Convention Center, pitching opportunities to flip properties, often in distressed areas of New Jersey.
We invested $200,000 and it looks like we're never going to get it back.
Jose Santiago and his wife, Jessica Ortiz, say they believed investing in this neighborhood of Patterson would be their ticket to the American dream.
That's the reason why I got into real estate, so we can actually start flipping properties, buying properties, so we can have something for our kids in the future.
The couple says they connected with entrepreneur Cesar after seeing him on social media with DJ Envy.
Now, this is the thing. When you do investments or whatever, it's a possibility that you may not get a return on your investment. When you flipping houses, everything could go from sugar to shit. Okay? And I think it's so weird that they're like, I was supposed to make this. Sometimes you don't get your shit back. But I also feel like none of them are saying that they gave Envy any money.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on television. I've seen shows of him all over the place, so I thought this was legit.
The pitch to invest in rundown properties.
And that's the gotcha. You have to be careful who you associate yourself with, who you promote stuff for, who you advertise for, because folks do feel like, okay, Envy on the radio every day. I know him. And I trust that if he's saying this is a good investment, it won't be no bullshit. You gotta be careful who you do business with and who you promote. Because truthfully, in my opinion, Envy's thing is Envy partnered with somebody. He partnered with somebody and did not know how things went. He did not know the ins and the outs. To me, Envy sort of kind of also got swindled, but then with him wanting to be a part of it or whatever to make more money, he was promoting, not knowing you promoting fraud.
That would be renovated and flipped for more money. The promise to return up to 30%. In some cases, Caesar didn't even own the properties. This couple took out $200,000 in equity from their Florida home, promised that 30% return within 4 months. Then they say nothing.
I'm paying the interest right now every month, and I have nothing.
Well, at this point, we just want our money back.
Nigel Chamblin says he was conned by Caesar into investing $235,000 in that same Patterson property, along with 2 others, $300,000 each for homes in Hawthorne and in Maplewood.
Money.
$835,000 in total on all 3 houses. There were other people investing in the exact same properties. It was a scam. It was a lie.
Augie Rios owns a custom auto wrap shop in Lodi, who says he worked on Envy's cars for years and believed his pitch. He did get back a return on an initial investment with Caesar, but maintains a second investment on this Patterson property went south.
Which lets me know at some point, things were legit. At some point, things were okay. But I also feel like at some point, somebody got a little bit greedy and was over-promising, taking in the money and over-promising, spending the money and over-promising, and you have lawsuits.
If it wasn't for DJ Envy, I would have never invested into Caesar. I lost a total of $64,000.
After receiving 2 bounced checks, Rio says he got a visit from Caesar carrying this box of jewelry.
Not jewelry. Was it crazy?
He said, take this jewelry until I can pay you back.
How much did he say this was worth?
15, 20 grand.
Then there's record producer Anthony Martini, who invested in what he thought was a promising apartment project in Patterson.
I lost $1 million.
And you?
Oh, not $1 million. $1 million? Bitch, $1 million? Do not give people your money without fully vetting things. Do not, and again, no one's saying I gave Envy my money. They're all saying I because Envy was promoting. I thought it was true. I thought it was the truth.
You went in because of DJ Envy.
Yeah, I did. I mean, I'd known Envy for years.
Martini's attorney has filed a lawsuit.
Some sort of Ponzi-like scheme where he's taking money from one investor to pay off other investors.
Yep, absolutely. And because he probably didn't bought these houses or thought to buy these houses, could not buy these houses, was spending the money, and now he asked
Looking
out.
at over $40 million invested with the Pinas in their companies.
Breaking news here on Tony the Closer's Live.
The complaint floodgates opened up when alleged victims started appearing on the social media platform of influencer Tony the Closer, a self-proclaimed real estate scam watchdog.
Not a scam watchdog.
Decided to make it where everybody would know the disgusting behavior that they're practicing.
Dozens of lawsuits have now been filed against Caesar and his wife. Several also name Envy, who has sued Tony the Closer for defamation after also going on with him live.
And there's nobody in here that could ever say Envy, they gave Envy $1.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey.
And again, I just want to, I do believe that no one gave Envy any money. I do believe that because Envy 100% was promoting this business partnership with the Pina dude, that people believe it's a good idea. The gotcha is he scammed Envy too. But because Envy was the introduction or the reason why some folks believe to work with him, in my opinion, that's why he's attached to the lawsuits.
Declined to talk to the I-Team, referring us to a powerful Manhattan real estate attorney. He says the radio personality lost $500,000 to the Pinas in an investment deal to transform this vacant school building in Patterson into rental units.
He is a victim, just like the other alleged victims are in connection with the scam.
Why, if he's a victim, hasn't he filed a lawsuit against the Pinas?
He has a legal right to file whenever he deems fit. He is now contending with cases that are being filed every day improperly against him.
Why not come out on his radio show and warn other alleged victims if he feels that he was?
I feel like Envy probably cannot go on the radio to fight a personal court case. If he's smart, he won't. Okay, now he was on the radio show today. He was like, I did not do it. You know, I'm also a victim. I lost money too. No one gave me any money. Envy has only said nobody gave me any money. I was not his partner. No one paid me. I wasn't this. I nothing. He's not saying that he did not introduce folks or whatever. But his point kind of makes sense in saying, I worked with the dude. I made some money. I thought it was a good idea, so I kept referring folk or whatever. The fact that the first dude who know Envy said, I invested. I got money back the first time, but after that, I didn't get anything. Okay, and that's what happens.
This is it's an ongoing, they're ongoing litigations, and there's no room for them on, you know, any sort of radio show.
A lot of people say they bought in because of Envy's reputation. Does he not have some responsibility?
Absolutely not. The only reason why Envy is sued is to sensationalize the case.
The attorney is seeking dismissals of all the lawsuits. As for the Piñas, we caught up with Caesar's wife, Jennifer, in Bergen County. Do you have any?
The wife looked guilty. The wife looked like, we did that shit. We got to explain it, but we did that shit. Also for Envy, the lawyer was saying, well, Envy can't sue because he's being sued. Because people are already trying to sue him. He wants to get Envy off the hook first and then sue the dude. However, again, Envy looks guilty because of how much he talked about it, how much he posted about it, how much he just wasn't, was just talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, see, this is the difference. That's not a legal situation. There's a difference between having conversations on the radio about personal shit. That's one thing. But if you notice, no one on shows really discuss legal matters. That's the difference. That's the difference. Him and Tyrese was a dumbass argument. But you can't. You should never go on the radio and discuss ongoing litigation. That's just common sense, in my opinion. So he wouldn't be able to do that. But if it was just a conversation, I think that's fine. But the Pinkett people being sued, he's being sued. You can't have those conversations on the radio. That's why today, even Charlamagne said, you don't say shit. Your lawyers told you don't say shit because it's a legal matter. But Envy is sensitive, But this is the wife, and this is what the wife said.
Anything to say to the alleged victims? I say, just hold tight, and we're going to come through. Where's the money? That's a Caesar answer for you. I can't give you that answer. He wants to be here with you. He wants to do the sit down. He wants to have this interview. He wants to clear the air. He wants to explain his side, and he wants people to understand what's going on. But, he's been advised to not talk.
There may be some hope for investors. A judge has appointed a bankruptcy court trustee to oversee some of the Piñas properties. Any available assets could eventually be sold off to pay alleged victims. From Patterson, Sarah Wallace, News 4 New York.
Tonight, an I-Team exclusive investigation.
And truthfully, they probably, I'm going to get back to picture Envy. They probably feel like it's better to sue Envy, include Envy, because it gets more eyes on it, it gets more information on it, and people care a little bit more because they feel like, oh, it's Envy from the Breakfast Club. Okay, that puts a face to it. Even if all Envy did was be the face of it. But again, nobody is ever saying they gave Envy money. They're all saying we went into contract with the Piña dude. The Piña dude promised us A, B, C, D, E, F, and G, and we ain't got shit back. No one is saying that they were promised anything from Envy. And Envy saying, I put up $500,000 and I'm waiting to get my money back. And I can't get my money back. And then people are suing me. Again, you have to be careful who you align yourself with. And when somebody you're working with and making money with or whatever, if things seem too good to be true, it probably is too good to be true. Again, they probably were making money in the beginning and then not so much in the end. So it's gonna all play out in court. It's gonna all play out in court, okay? But anyway, y'all, we done. Okay, we are done. Yeah. Okay, a good time was had by all. Okay, y'all know the deal. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. If something going on, we're gonna be around here talking about it. Okay, so I will see y'all tomorrow night at 9 p.m. for another Gospel Chat over whatever news is going on then. Okay, but please make sure that y'all have subscribed to my channel. Please make sure that you also have liked the video. Also, share the video. You can follow me on social media at JayLeesCorner on IG, Twitter, and TikTok of the top. I had a great time with y'all. Ran my mouth all day. But until tomorrow, y'all, I gotta go.